What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I just wanted to say real quick, if you enjoy the video, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And feel free to make any comments you have about opinions or questions. Hope you guys enjoy. What's up, guys? So today I have 8 excellent pocket knives that are going to be under a budget for you. If you're looking for some new pocket knives or just trying to find stuff on a budget, just not pay the most expensive that you could, you're in the right place because I have 8 awesome suggestions. So with that being said, we'll just dive right in. They're not in a ranking from 1 to 8. I'm just going to do them from left to right. So the first one is going to be the Ruike P105Q. Obviously, this is going to be the most out there design for you out of all the other ones I have on the table. So if you like that, I mean, perfect. This is perfect for you. It's got a good flipper action on it. It is kind of a different steel for me. It's a 14 C28N steel, so it's a decent budget steel. It came pretty sharp and it's served well for me so far. Decent ergonomics on the knife, strong liner lock, strong stainless steel interior on the handle, and all around a pretty solid knife, especially for right about 37 bucks. You can get this one on Amazon. I believe I got this one from Blade HQ myself, but I know you can find this model on Amazon. So yep, so that's one of 8 excellent pocket knives I got for you on a budget. Up next, we got the Western Active Honey Badger. That also a liner lock. It does have a stainless steel frame in the center of it. It's just a little bit thin. You can't see it quite as well as the other one. This one is an 8 CR13 steel for the blade, so fairly budget steel, a little bit softer than I know some people want, but it has served me well so far and I have no problems with it. Once again, another good size pocket knife for a budget. This one comes in right at about 40 bucks. I believe I got it off Amazon myself. Would highly recommend. Up next, we do have the most expensive on the list, and I think I have a fair reason to put it on still. That is the Boker Plus Strike. So I actually got this for 50 bucks when I got it, but now they're running more like 65. So when I got it, it was a little bit better of a budget, but this is an automatic knife. Those kind of automatically, no pun intended, are more expensive as it is, just because they have more expensive components and obviously have the automatic feature to it. And I think there's a little bit more that goes into it to making these strong and durable. And I think the Boker Plus Strike is really probably one of the best automatic knives under $100. Really, there isn't too many under $100 as it is. So $65 for this type of knife really is a good budget. Just in comparison to the rest of the table, it's the most expensive because it's the only automatic one. But as you can see there, I've opened it a bunch. I've had this for like 2 years now and I've carried it a ton. I've gotten it wet. I've used it a good bit. It's really one of my favorite knives because I do love the automatic action on it. So yeah, like I said, I think the best place to find this would be on Blade HQ. I am going to go ahead and attach the links to all the knives down below when I post this baby. But yeah, really, if there's one I'm going to suggest heavily, I really do have a top 3 on the table, which I'm going to share in just a minute. But this is up there for me as one of the top 3. I think it is really excellent. Moving on, really what I view as the baseline of kind of budget knives that every budget knife needs to compete against and at least meet some qualifications. I believe the Spyderco Tenacious sets those expectations. It's got a nice, strong stainless steel interior on the handle as well, and then a really grippy plastic handle that they put on top of that, and then the blade is also 8 CR13, so it's a little bit more budget of a blade than I prefer, but you can get that in an upgraded model. It's just more like 80 bucks, opposed to this one is only 60. And yes, that is right, it is a Spyderco. This is the Spyderco Tenacious. So obviously this is the best flipper on the table. So many ways to open this, and I absolutely love doing that. It does come with the clip top up like this. I don't prefer that, but I can put it at the bottom, and I'm probably going to get around to doing that. Came nice and sharp. Obviously, it's Spyderco. It really doesn't need a any sort of introduction, really. I mean, a Spyderco, what else do you need to know, right? Now, what you do need to be surprised about is Spyderco in under $100. There is that. Like I said, this is right at $60, and that was on Amazon, so you might be able to find an even better deal. But yeah, if you don't have any of these, I'd probably start with this one, the Spyderco Tenacious. Up next, wow, I really have like some strong competition here sitting on the table. This is the Rat 2. This is the Ontario Knife Company Rat 2, excuse me. This is D2, obviously totally different design and size, but this has excellent ergonomics. Great flipper action as well. You can see how strong I can do that. It has a nice design here with kind of the lip. I can get my hand in there really nice and have excellent control of this blade with whatever I'm going to do with it. Came nice and sharp. Like I said, this is actually D2. A little bit smaller of an option, a little bit easier to carry or really don't notice that I'm carrying it when I am. This is the Model 2. There is a Rat 1. I would highly recommend that as well. I just think the Rat 2 is a tiny bit better. Another thing I love about it that I think I'm able to flip this so well with, that being the thumb stubs. They're pretty large. You can see there how wide those things are, and I think that's great for flipping this thing open. I think they also have multiple colors. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they do. Now, what's really crazy is the price. So previously we have seen 8CR13, 8CR13, and then the 14C28. And oh, that leads me to, I forgot to say, the Boker Plus Strike, that is a D2 steel as well. So what I was about to say is that the Rat 2, obviously, like we said, is D2, but this one is actually $38. So we have now entered under $40 for D2 steel blade. I think that's pretty darn good. Would highly recommend this knife. The link that I'm going to attach will just be right from Amazon, so free shipping as well. So you're looking at $40 for really an awesome pocket knife. I know I've gotten a lot of feedback on the channel, highly recommending this knife as well. So up next, onto a new brand, the Civivi. This is the Civivi Elementum. This is, well, a D2 blade. It has great ergonomics, stainless steel interior with kind of a G10 handle on it. This is more of a classy look to me. It's got a subtle little clip there for flipping it open. I think it's overall great. It's $50, so in comparison, that's a little more expensive than the Honey Badger and the Rat 2, but same blade material as the Rat 2. Good clip on it. I think this really fits for me if I'm dressing up a little bit, wearing anything a little fancier. This is, like I said, it just feels a little classier to me. But I know this is a super popular pocket knife, and probably to most of you, this is not the first time you're going to hear it. But if I was making kind of a top 8 budget pocket knives, of course, this has to be on it. Coming in right at $50, I think it is absolutely excellent. Then up next, really, were another Civivi. I think they actually killed it with this knife, even better than the Elementum, but I don't think the internet agrees with me somewhat on that. This is the Civivi Mini Peraxis. So obviously they have a regular Peraxis. That one is about $42 from what I've found. Like I said, this is the Mini. I think it's still a perfect size for kind of an EDC carry. This is a D2 blade, liner lock, stainless steel interior, the G10 handle as well, except for this one is $30. I think this is the biggest steal slash bang for your buck on the table. Perfect size, like I said, my hand fits on it, but no more. It's got a good blade on it, came nice and sharp. And I know I'm just going to repeat it just in case you misheard me. It's $30 for this knife on Amazon, so free shipping once again. You would knock it out of the park with this little knife here. I think it's absolutely perfect. I have absolutely no complaints for $30. It's got good flipper action, strong liner lock, strong knife as it is, great clip, came nice and sharp, and it's D2 steel. D2 steel under, technically it's $29.75, so D2 steel under $30. I do not know a knife that beats that as of right now. If you do, definitely let me know. I'll be getting it and comparing it to this baby right here. Last but not least, the most affordable knife on the table, the CRKT Vox Pyatt. Not as fancy of a knife. It's not quite as strong. It doesn't quite have the stainless steel interior on the handle, but it is very durable. I believe the blade is 8CR13, but don't quote me on that. But this makes it to the list just because it really is a good bang for your buck as well. On Blade HQ, this is $16 right now. CRKT isn't my, my top brand, but I don't really have any complaints with it. I have a couple other fixed blades from them that I do really like. I got the nice little blue on the handle here. I kind of like that. Overall, it's a nice light little pocket knife, and for $16, you really usually can't go wrong. Obviously, you can see the flipper action on it is really quite good as well. So yeah, that's really my 8 right here. These are really some of the top 8 that I carry all the time. Obviously, not all at once. I've had some people concerned that I'm carrying too much gear, but I'm not going to mention anything about that. But overall, yeah, if you bought any of these, I think really for all of them, you're getting a good bang for your buck, a good budget knife, one that will perform well for you. So any questions, definitely just hit me up in the comments. Really anything you want to say, knife suggestions, whatever. If you have any experience with any of these knives, definitely let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, if you can give me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, I'll see y'all next time.